Alrighty, we're gonna jump back in on the Alliance side. We'll play Elemental for a little bit. Only got about an hour and some change, but to get back into the Alliance questing. So spoilers ahead. We had just saved, I forgot her name. Like Way something or what, a Waycrest? What was her name? Waycrest? We did a lot of Horde leveling since we jumped back on the Alliance side now. So we went to the, we're at Fletcher's Hollow, or by Fletcher's Hollow. This is the Timbered Strand, and they have a wicker problem. So we'll see if we can solve their wicker problem and figure out what is haunting these woods. Also, hopefully we get to go over that side so we can get to go kill the Nope spider quest. The rumbling underneath your feet keeps happening zone-wide, which is weird, so whatever. It was Waycrest, was it? So you're looking to help solve this curse. Well, that's good to hear. We can surely use all the help we can get. I'm happy to help you get to the bottom of this. First things first, though, we need to save some of our villagers. Care to lend a hand? This is Evelyn Parr. Or Pare, or Pear. Just a big old gun in her hand, though. Ever since these wicker creatures started pouring out of the mines, our village has gone to shambles. I hope you better luck finding the source of this mess than we did. Save who we can. These wicker things seem intent on capturing our people, but we're not quite sure what for. The ones in town might be too tough to reach right now, but we might be able to save some that fled into the woods. Head to the lumber fields just east of here and see if there's anyone still alive out there. We can shelter them here until we can arrange safe passage out of here. So we're getting 6 frightened villagers. And we've managed to hold this hill, but the wicker creatures have moved in to surround us. We're not going to be able to move into the town if we don't get them off our flanks. This is where you come in, Shaman. See if you can clear out some of their numbers in the lumber fields. That way we can move in. Only need to worry about them from one front. All that. So they're going this way. I was going to change talents around, but I don't really know if there are any talents that change around that make sense for leveling Elemental. I don't know. I guess Aftershock kind of does. But Volcanic Rage is too fun. So you rally the frightened villagers. What is it? 6 button elemental seems so weird. I guess you'd probably run Aftershock with that build, though. Feels so weird that you can't cross dot with Flame Shock anymore. It does feel very weird. Got that knockdown. The Waycrest. Are we getting Legion beta quality videos for each spec later this year? Are you planning on doing anything else? So, ooh, this guy's scary looking. Yeah, there is a discussion video on my YouTube channel that I posted end of last week. I put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter. So there's a little update video that I made that you can go check out that sort of details my general thoughts. And wow, the aggro radius is so weird. I feel like that's much further away than it should be. But yeah, the goal overall is definitely to do videos similar. Thing is, I don't want to start doing the class testing stuff that I normally do just yet because the build really doesn't have anything in it right now. So we'll be doing some leveling here and there for a while just to see some basic stuff in the zones and whatnot to get our sort of wet our palate, I suppose, and then we will go from there. because I don't want to start doing the testing yet because there's really not a whole lot in the game. It's definitely an alpha build that we're playing on currently, so I don't want to just suddenly dive into the class spec testing junkets that I do, but the spec doesn't have a whole lot of changes, and or it gets changed more so in builds to come, which that's inevitable. That's going to happen. But I'd rather have a bit more stuff in to then go forward with. We're going to be here for like 4 or 5 months. I'm not even worried at all about how much stuff we have to do. I'm not worried at all. That is like Earthshock needs some like, I know they just kind of recently went back in and like re-nerfed everything. They didn't nerf it. They're all doing the tuning. But like the recent build actually lowered almost every single class and specs damage again. Apparently they're because they have to lower the baseline, right? Because they have goals for the end game. Because they're putting characters probably together in their internal stuff with like the second or third tier of gear, and they're trying to see where things line up. So I can only imagine that's what they're doing internally right now. But yeah, apparently everything was too strong already because we already saw some retuning of damage numbers already. The Frost Shock spam is kind of interesting for leveling since it is rather efficient for damage, which is why I wonder about Aftershock. But we will be, essentially, yes. What are my visuals set to? What? Everything is cranked. I don't know why I'm dying all of a sudden. Everything is cranked up all the way except for my anti-aliasing is on the streamer setting. And I can't stream and record with the render scale at 200%. So that's the only thing that's different. But I had everything turned up all the way because it's all default UI and I have no UI elements. There's no add-ons in the alpha right now. So it looks a little bit better than it does on my live game client, but that's just to show off the scenery and whatnot. I actually wonder if I'll be able to get computer upgrades before battle comes out so that I can actually play World of Warcraft with like bread and butter FPS and not have to worry about anything, but we'll see. Good work, Shaman. Even if we don't manage to take the town back, it is good to know we are able to save some of our people. Now we just have to get them out of here. And excellent, it was starting to feel a bit claustrophobic on this hill. Too early into alpha to make those good kind of videos. There will be changes, right? To be honest, most classes won't be changing that much. Well, that's not true, though. Even without a class changing that much, a lot of specs will still have things that they're missing from live. So going over what a spec then now has in the battle environment. Also, we talk about how those guys are in the fire. I'm probably gonna report that. These are the guys. These are the people we saved, the frightened villagers, but they're in the fire, which is a little bit strange.
Light bless you.
They're just their NPC pathing is broken, I guess. That's a little bit strange. This is Simpered Strange. How's her name spelt again? There we go. It's just a little silly looking, that's all. Just needs to get, I need to move the NPC paths or whatever They may have put them there, but they didn't put the bonfire there first. Just obviously they're self-roasting. I got my weapon scaling wish. Well, we don't know, and that's one thing that we're gonna have to wait for, because that's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. So, if you don't look at the recent build, every ability for like hunters and melee now is all attack power based, not weapon damage based. So weapon damage, a la white damage, a la auto attacks will still contribute to their damage. Like enhancement shaman and warriors will still gain rage from auto attacks, and rogues will still apply poisons with auto attacks. So auto attacks are still there. So we don't know how are weapons going to have no white damage, or is their white damage going to be normalized across any type of weapon based on their weapon speed. That way that your paper doll damage will go up, which you can't see it in the default paper doll. You can see it with Deja character stats on live. So like the weapon damage on a one-handed mace can just say 150 to 150 or whatever, or 100 to 150, right? And then it will never change no matter what the eye level of the mace is. But because that it'll gain more agility over time, and your gear will gain more agility over time, you'll gain more attack power over time, which will increase the damage of your white damage on your paper doll. Which we don't know if that's how it's going to be, or if damage weapons will still have a damage range for at least baseline. We don't know it yet. Yeah. That's a huge fundamental overall game state change to make all melee and hunter abilities scale with attack power. That way it's going to all be very granular over the course of the expansion, instead of having weird mathematical crazy formulas that have to factor in attack power and weapon damage with weapon different scalings, also the crap. So we'll have to wait and see if that's a good change, or if they can nail down that that math. Hi, Quaffle. Hello. It'll cost me an arm and a leg to update my computer. You think so? I mean, I don't really think so. I mean, I have a GTX 1080, so I don't think I have to update my graphics card. I want to update the other stuff. What is that, Destora? Artifact traits and Legion legendary effects returning. New post. We lose our artifacts, yada, 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 yada. However, through playing Battle Azeroth and data mining, we are able to find a handful of effects that once present... they're once present on legendary items or artifact traits that are talents or baked in other abilities. Oh, well, I mean, okay. Some of these are like, sure. I mean, yeah, this is fine. But I could use this post. Here, let me put this post in my producer's chat so I can use it for later. Saving for later. I'll save that for later so that I can use that for whatnot. What's wrong with Wowhead? I'm out of the loop. No, nothing's wrong with Wowhead. What? I'm a cursed partner. I don't plug a lot of Wowhead resources because I rather plug MMO Champion and whatnot, but because MMO Champion is Curse and Wowhead is Zam, different companies. But for like news and stuff, whatever news outlet pulls things together, it doesn't matter. Got a small boat docked right across the way here. If we can get these villagers safely on board, then we should be able to make it to Fall Haven by river. You're a capable fighter, no doubt. Killed old gods, dragon aspects, a planet core, no big deal. Can I count on you to fend off any attackers while we get them to safety? Defend the villagers as they board the boat in the timbered strand.
Go with honor.
All right, boys, let's secure this road so we can get these bystanders out of harm's way. I mean, it's quite literally right there, but we have to defend, I guess. Okay. There's a trigger not firing here. Hope they can't swim. Oh, I got DC'd. So there was no trigger not firing. It was just the alpha going down. So that's that, apparently. That's what happened. Okay, let's just restart in a moment here. The build before the current one, Clawing Shadows on DK has got weapon damage to AP damage, so a 4 shadow for every spec for this build. The GPU costs are out of this world. RAM is still 3 times the cost of last year. Well, yeah. I mean, the big things I would look at upgrading, because WoW is a CPU-intensive game, is motherboard RAM and one of the newer processors. But I don't know. It depends on what happens. It depends on what is good or not. But yeah, all the Bitcoin cryptocurrency madness has made graphics cards wicked expensive because the demand for them has gotten higher, even though, whatever. Like, what is even a 1080 hybrid cost right now? I'm curious. Because, I can't type. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that much. Like, the really expensive high-end cards are way up there, but my card is still somewhere around where I bought it from originally, I think. Because I don't know. I don't need to go 2 graphics cards, even though we'll see. Let's go alpha. Close this. New alpha build Inc. Maybe. I mean, they push stuff to the alpha every couple of days. So. Dun, 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 dun. So are all the specs just shite right now because you don't have Azerite armor yet? Well, we're not going to have Azerite armor while leveling, so no. This trigger now definitely broke. Because I got kicked off, so I got to restart the quest. Me abandon. Restart. There we go. Let's see if it isn't... But there are new builds every couple of days, so... Oh, they don't actually fight them, they fight me. Or they aggro me instead. Oh, that's weird. I didn't notice that, but casting Volcanic Rage puts Flame Shock on cooldown. That's interesting. Yeah, it's weird. The mobs still, like, stand there before they activate, which... That's fine, I guess. Stuff feels weird getting hit in the face as a caster. Just standing here getting whacked. So I'm not gonna play Total War Warhammer 2, start a new campaign that never ends and inevitably it'll get abandoned. Oh! Curse-formed brute. Oh, this big boy. Yeah, so it puts Flame Shock on cooldown when you cast Volcanic. So you can't Rage and then Flame Shock to get an extra Flame Shock over. They really don't want Elemental to multi-dot. They really do not want you to multi-dot at all. If the last of the villagers with any luck, they'll make it to Fall Haven unscathed. Look at them go! Excuse me. Look at them go! What? Oh! They had a bit of a Bethesda trajectory change there. This is the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. I usually do that. I wear the same shirt I wore on the show because I only had this on the show yesterday. It's my Illidan shirt, which you can buy at designbyhumans.com/finalbosstv. These are made by Fabelina, and it's super cute because it's little chibi Illidan with the Pandaren Warglaves. Hashtag shameless plug. Hashtag not really a shameless plug because it's plugging my own stuff. Rapidly turning rowboats is a feature, not a bug. Oh, is it really? Oh, okay. I wasn't aware. That's fine. Thank you, Shaman. Those villagers owe you their lives. Now that they're safe, we can focus on taking back the town. Oh, I have to choose a reward. It's not both. It's just you pick one. I'll take the this one. Sure. Break them to splinters. Bonus objective. I like how those just snap in. That's neat. What cool things are your Toon's shoulders? It's the challenge mode set from Miss Pandaria.
Courage! Do not falter!
When you roar or cast certain spells, the totem faces animate and stuff. So does the belt. I'm not wearing the belt though, because I just put the other belt on, which is a neat little belt buckle actually. It's the mop challenge mode set. These are just the character, like drop-in created characters on the alpha realm. They don't really have a lot of stuff, so I didn't want to look like the Lightforged Draenei junk that they drop you in with. So I put on whatever I had available, and these have the challenge mode set apparently. So looking to absolve Miss Waycrest from this mess, you'll have to head into the town. Recently, I've seen oddly dressed women among the Wicker Men who seem to be calling the shots. It's likely that they're the key to the whole nightmare, but we can't get in to question them. These wicker creatures don't seem to slow you down, though. If you can get to them, you might be able to find some answers for the both of us. Be careful, though. They likely aren't very friendly. So confront Sister Ashwell, Sister Early, and Sister Mooring.
Go with honor.
Word of warning, Shaman. Avoid the mine at all costs. I don't know what they're up to there, but the magic coming out of that place seems to sap your very life away. Oh, I've already lost 2 good men there. Don't make yourself the 3rd. Okay. So the mine is something we'll do later, I guess. You can save these captured villagers. Oh gosh, that animation is kind of terrifying when they come to life there. Preach is right. BFA will be 85% cosmetic. I don't know if 85% cosmetic, but it will definitely be. Oh, we just dinged. That was the wrong button there also. So that we gain too many base stats when we level up. I don't know why we gain so much HP and stuff when we just level up. It should be like really linear and small, I would say, but whatever. So we are 1-1-1 now. Sister Mooring, you should not have interfered. Oh, she's not all crazy. And she's not wearing a whole lot on the top half, but you know. Gosh, Earthshock does nothing. It feels so weird that it actually does like no damage. Just puts a lot of damage into Lightning Bolt. My sisters will avenge me. There definitely is this this tribal witch, Wiccan, almost. It's not really Bloodborne-ish. It's definitely more Witcher oriented for sure. Definitely has a very Witcher vibe to all of this stuff. Very pagan. That witchcraftiness. Which is neat. I don't think we've ever had much of like this style stuff before in World of Warcraft, and it's cool to see that the story team keeps thinking of new, interesting scenarios. There's Sister Early. Oh yeah, so she is animating. Hold on, I want to look and see. Yeah, she's got some like bone fetish, even though it's not totally tied in her hand properly, and she's animating these things. Yeah, dormant thralls. Yeah. Ensorcelled pig hearts? Did you see those? This town belongs to the Coven, interloper. The Coven, you say? Yeah, see, putting fulmination up, and then I wonder if it's supposed to make it you're not supposed to hit lava burst anymore. Because your mind is always that lava burst is first. Gross. Destroy these things. Oh, this is the bladed charm. This is what she was holding, I guess, or what it is she was holding. This charm looks similar to the one these strange women are using to control the Wicker Men. Haha! If you could figure out how it works, you might be able to use one of the constructs against them. Test the charm on 5 cursed-formed thralls. Then use it to control the dormant Ravager. Now, do you use it like this? Oh, yep, okay. It just... Oh, well, that's weird. Oh, okay, so this quest is a little bit broken. Uncontrollable. Cannot be controlled by the Wicker Charm. Like they reset, but then they immediately become active again. Oh, it's just an early respawn. Weird. Also, the fulmination debuff doesn't show up with the default, which is weird. Because it should. Oh. Levia's missive. This must have dropped from one of the sisters who dropped the first 2. A letter on fine parchment from someone called Matron Levia, or Lavia. A revealing missive. The miners at Fletcher's Hollow have stumbled upon a previously disturbed ruin hidden deep within the Elderstone mine. The tomb inside may hold powerful relics that could prove useful for our Coven's rituals. Do what you must to secure the town. I will arrive shortly to investigate the ruins personally. A strange woman possessed a letter from someone calling herself Matron Levay, probably, which appears to have orders to take the town of Fletcher's Hollow. Could be evidence needed to absolve Lucille Waycrest. Mayor Parr should be interested in seeing this. Or Perret. This whole area has like that witchery, I guess French? Definitely that European styling to it, so probably gotta pronounce the E's differently. So that one goes into a frenzy. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna Earth Elemental here, because otherwise I will die. So it sends him into a frenzy. Those ones did. Still counts, though, I think. Good to know Rocky's still very tanky. No other quest items. These chests don't have anything in them yet. They're just whatever. Opening them does give XP, it seems like. Which, like, I thought was quest XP almost. So how do you like the story so far in Drustvar? I saw your VoD last night. From what I saw, I really enjoyed the setting and the field zone. Somewhat I didn't expect from Kulturas. I mean, I'm obviously an Alliance player, but I am... Okay, so we can do the dormant one now. I obviously play Alliance, right? And the Drustvar stuff is interesting. It's fun. Again, it has a very witchery feel to it. Witches, Wicca, that kind of stuff. The whole Wicker element, forest coming alive, being enchanted and stuff like that. Oh, we already did the bonus objectives. We don't have to for these guys anymore. But that kind of feel. And the reverse of that is that the Horde side has this very... oh, gosh. The Horde has a very... not Civil War-esque power struggle going on because... because the troll battle stuff is very... It's very tribal Native American feeling. Obviously, all the like Aztec and an old Indian style of how the... I gotta turn that screen flash off. It's very, very, very bright. That's very prevalent in all the all the Horde stuff. So they have very different settings for sure, which is, it was a tweet. I think Towley made a tweet that it was about how it's nice to have different settings and have the stories have their own feel again, because for like all of Warlords, so we can take this guy over, I guess. So all of Warlords was the Iron Horde, then the Legion, and we were both fighting against the Iron Horde and the Legion, right? It was like this straight up, that was different settings. So I charmed that guy to life and he just kind of walks around. Okay. So the settings were there, but like the overall enemy was bad orcs and demons. And then all of Legion, right, is just demons and some nightmare at the very beginning, right? But the beginning of battle is so different. Like both sides have completely separate, different conflict points, which is just refreshing because we've been dealing with almost the same types of enemies now for 2 expansions, because it was orcs and then demons for 2 expansions. And the raids were ogres, orcs, and demons. We had a little bit of nightmare in there, right? Just a little bit of nightmare at the beginning of Legion, which was tied to the Legion in a way. So it's neat to see these sort of scaled back. Oh, there she is. There's Ashwell. The Coven will swallow all. Phrasing? Not really. I gotta sneeze, though. Wow. But yeah, I'm doing much more archiving in battle, so all of these testing, these broadcast chunks that are the leveling streams, all 3 of them are online right now. They might not be watched very much, but I feel like I'm archiving all of this stuff, right? Also, I want a personal goal of breaking 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel by the end of alpha testing and stuff. So all the leveling goes up on YouTube. Of course, it's available here on the channel for subs, right? And then, yeah, so this is like quest completion XP. That's wild. And all of the testing broadcasts, like the 2 to 3 to 4 hours of testing each individual spec, will also be put up on YouTube as well. And then the discussion video, the condensed recap videos, will also be on YouTube as well. So like all of it will be again, you know, archived, chronicled, whatever, on YouTube channel. So if you miss any of it, you can watch it all whenever you'd like. Oh, he walks over here. These models are very cool. I like this feel. This again, it just makes me want to play The Witcher 3. It makes me want to play The Witcher 3 and go back in and do like Novigrad side missions in the forests and stuff. But it would be cool to see some more Witcher style environments. Well, all of Drustvar is very Witchery. The other side, if you missed our exploration stream, this whole forest section down here is like you're lost in the woods in The Witcher 3, or just The Witcher, period. It's really dense forest with a ton of nonsense all around. It's really, really neat. You could definitely tell some of the devs have been playing Witcher, yeah. This is so Eastern Europe mythologies. Yeah, for sure. Why can't they ever fix Earthshock? Legia was just a never-ending series of AP scaling increases to it. Now it just takes away and empowers Lightning Bolt. What a useless ability. How is it useless? It's a rotational builder-spender system that now you build and spend for AoE or build and spend for a single target. That makes complete sense. The scaling on Earthshock itself seems kind of weak compared to what we're used to. But it puts a ton of damage into Lightning Bolt, the core ability of the class. Right? Because Lava Burst is a proc-based, you know, throwing meatballs at people, but Lightning Bolt is still the core. Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning are the core abilities. And Chain Lightning enables Earthquake, and spending Maelstrom on Earthshock enables Lightning Bolt. That's the whole purpose of the class now. It also means they don't have to worry about scaling the Earthshock madness with the Fulmination. Maelstrom scaling, they just have to worry about scaling Lightning Bolt. Which is better to scale your core abilities versus your rotational, you know, buff builder spender ones. Because Earthshock madness in Legion just got out of control. They weren't willing to talk. That's unfortunate. At least with them gone, we may stand a chance to take the town back. Or take back the town. They're able to control these creatures. That's amazing. This could really turn the tide for us. And it would seem we are mistaken. Miss Waycrest was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, this also means that Fletcher's Hollow may be in even more danger. We haven't been able to get into the mine since the energy started pouring out of it. That Wicker Man you've got control of might be our only hope. The Murderous Matron. I know that you've got what you came for, but I need to ask you one more favor. This town won't be safe until this matron, yeah, it's gonna be like LeVay, is taken care of. According to the letter, she must be holed up in the cave. None of our people have been able to enter it, but I know I've seen their constructs go in. This charm you found might be the key. If you can take control of one of these Wicker Men and send it after her, you might have a shot. So control the Dormant Ravager and defeat Matron LeVay in the Elderstone Mine. Yeah, it's 16,600 for a quest completion. So currently the XP on opening chests is a quest completion. I don't know if that's mirrored in past expansions, but that's a lot of XP for doing the exploration side of the game, which is fine if XP is balanced around that. So, how long is Pikachu going to be feigning death? What do you mean? He's leaning over and looking at all the stuff on my shelf. Total phrasing, yeah. Coven legends were mainly coming from southern Germany, the Black Forest going all the way to Poland. It's cool because, oh, you don't like seeing an OP hero. I have a feeling in BFA we're just going back to the adventurer side of our character. Maybe it depends. It depends on how Azerite gear works, because we're the only characters going to be wearing Azerite armor, right? Hey, Calrel. Is it Kin's birthday today? No way. Any new defenses for the blues in BFA? What do you mean? You'd think that at max level, The opposite continent, depending on which faction, will take a role similar to Suramar. I hope that we have a way to experience the other zone beyond just world quests. I don't know. There is, let me check YouTube real quick. I gotta keep checking to make sure my video doesn't get the whole, like, demonetization flag thing. We'll see. If the mine really was their objective, I can only imagine that they'd have even more forces in there. Me and my men may be able to take care of the remnants out here, but if even a bigger force comes out of that mine, we're not going to stand a chance. Oh, if n even, not if even a. While you're hunting down the matron with this wicker contraption, do you think you could, you know, soften them up a bit? So this could probably be a vehicle quest, I assume. We're killing minions. And we're going to get in that mine. Very good, very good. Oh. Oh yeah, it's a full... Oh, that's kind of neat. Your character just stands there. The camera is way above your head. Like this Ravager is way taller than it's supposed to be. We've got Rusty Claws. Swipe twice with your claws, dealing physical damage to enemies in front of you, which is just spammable. Got Reaping Blades, 10-second cooldown. Slash madly with your claws, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies every 0.5 seconds. So we've got Whirlwind. We got Bloody Leap, 10-second cooldown, which leaps to a target location, deals physical damage to enemies in front upon landing. Okay. We're the Cursed Formed Ravager. Well, yeah, there is this this fog wall, essentially. So some meddling Claude managed to turn one of our creatures against us. You must think you're so clever. It matters not. See what becomes of the enemies of the Coven. Acolytes destroy our wayward pawn. And you could try. I am quite OP, it seems. So I'm assuming the talking heads are going to have dialogue. So, why am I wearing a black shirt? It's not a black shirt. I mean, it kind of is. I don't know. It's the heather gray Illidan shirt. I don't know. Oh, I'm behind in chat because I had scrolled up to read questions. Is cross-realm mythic raiding possible in WoW? Always for the non-current tier. So you can cross-realm mythic not Argus, but the other tiers you can. Other raids you can. What's up, Cult? Thanks for the awesome content. Thank you for the 2 months. So we only have to kill the red mobs now, because we've already chunked through enough normal mobs. There's ambience in the mine, but there's no actual, no music. It's really quiet, which, you know, lends itself to the, aesthetics of the place we're in here, I suppose. Get all the whirlwinded. Blech. Whoa, whoa, okay. She's actually completely massive. She's one of those crazy new... She's a white. But she's not a banshee, though. I'll not have my work disrupted, destroy this insect. That's what they're called, right? A white, W-I-G-H-T. Impressive. But it will take more than that to best the matron of the Heartsbane Coven. Face my wrath. Oh, she just immediately reset. That was weird. Probably I didn't aggro her. I don't think I aggroed her immediately, so she reset. Yeah, good gracious. Okay, she has a ton of HP. It's obviously based on the Banshee model, but she has like these jars of like eyeballs and limbs and stuff floating off of her, and obviously the skull backpacks and things. I can't really move my camera around her that well. Yeah, these skulls. Those are like orc skulls? Those aren't, I mean, those are human skulls, but they're massive. That's why they're just big because of her model is big. That is a lot of damage. But yeah, her belt is like eyeballs. I think there are heads in that one. Gross. Oh, it is kind of weird because there's no music and no sound effects in here, really, like that they're helping. And she doesn't have dialogue. You cannot win. The coven will not stop until you are made to serve. My sisters are many. Kulturas will fall. There was people like pinned up on the walls back there. You need to go run Mythic EN a bunch to get your transmog for your tier 19 because it goes so well with the Velf Hunter. I wonder how viewer runs of like Mythic EN would go. Mythic Nighthold might also be dunkable in a way, kind of, but not really. You have to really overgear that stuff in Mythic to make it feel inconsequential. Obviously not Mythic Tomb. Everything up to Heroic Tomb and Heroic and Taurus is doable. Just there's a lot of extra things people have to do in the Mythic versions of the fights, obviously. Looks like those banshees on the TOT bridges. Yeah, a white. Why is she gonna be white? Dur. Definitely is a witch. Yeah. Ian said they want to have Cross Realm Mythic come out sooner. Yeah, maybe. The textures in WoW really have improved despite their cartoony base. Well, of course. I mean, I'm wearing gear from Mists of Pandaria, and you could already see how it's just not that great up close. You could just see how it's just kind of meh. But if you look around the texturing of like the new armor, you can see how much better it has become. Just overall, right? It's worked. Well, I'll be a Kraken's uncle. We really did save our hides. I'm not sure how we can repay you, but this should be a good start. Sure. And culling the coven. So the beasts and their masters were even more numerous in the mines. I appreciate you thinning out their ranks for us. All this would be nothing. All this would be for nothing if they were to simply overrun us again. An alright alibi. It'll take us a while to clean up the wicker creatures that are left over, but I'm confident we'll be able to take back Fletcher's Hollow, thanks to you, of course. Here, take this letter to the constable. It should be enough to clear Miss Waycrest's name. I'm sorry you have to witness all of this, mainlander. We are good people, but these are terrible times. Deliver Evelyn Parr's letter to Constable Henry Framer. Why is his last name Framer? He's the constable, honestly. She got legs! I think the only difficult Mythic EN bit is the eye boss. Probably, because you have to slowly kill the bloods in front of the eye. Even though I bet you can probably heal through many stacks of it now. You need to be really careful because we do so much more damage now. The blobs have no HP. That'll be a fun test to do sometimes, is to go back and do... see that there are these quests that are not map driven, but they do show up that you can do as you explore. Also, these territorial river gulls are quite literally everywhere right here. Oh, updraft also breaks their model. What does it even do? Oh, haste increase. Yeah, Bind or Brine Beak looks like a quest to do here. Oh, there's a fisher guy over there. What's going on here? A fisherman. A fisher guy? Art Hughie. Could be probably Huey, just Huey. Don't pronounce the G. Look at these hats. Also, look at this photograph. We need to get these pirate hats. Look at that freaking hat, though. Yeah, even look at like the fishing pole he's using and the texturing on it from wherever it was compared to the hat. Hi there, friend. My name's Art Huey. Well, most call me Anglin Art. Uh-oh. We got competition in Kul Tiras for the fishing NPC. Like the fish? I love fishing. I only keep the best parts. You know, the livers, the stomachs. Oh, and especially the hearts. Gross. Would you like to fish with me? Mean gulls. I used to fish up and down this shore. I'll bring in buckets of the good stuff from the mudfish here. Yuck. So he doesn't eat the actual fish meat. He eats the organs. Huh. Hi, kid. Apparently it's your birthday today. Congrats on getting older. Ha! Look at this graph. Hi, Rose. In fact, the iBoss was dunked full 8 stacks and cooldowns and attacked it back in the day, so probably not even an issue now. Yeah, well, it was with cooldowns if you do like a whole group thing with the with Il'gynoth, but when you're doing that doesn't push the boss though. You have to do more than that. So Freehold has the hats. I heard that too. I wonder who said that. I just did right now. Congrats on getting old. Huh? It's just the guy that turns 33 next month. But for some reason, these angry gulls started moving in and pecking at me all the time. See, Yoda was right. Yoda was right, though. Told you Yoda was right. Now, the only place I have left to fish is this here pier. So do you think you could do something about these pesky birds? Take the bait. The mudfish here are real fond of fresh crab meat. Ever since those birds moved in and started attacking the snap claws, it's been tough getting fresh bait. While you're on the shore, do you think you could crack a couple of snap claws open and bring me some of their meat? So he uses crab meat to fish up mudfish, which are like bottom feeders, and then he eats, or likes to eat, the bottom feeder fish's organs, but not their meat. All right, Art. Whatever floats your boat and tickles your pickle and all that good stuff. Yeah, this whole little hub right here isn't even connected at all. It's just a complete side, you know, going back and forth kind of a thing. Also, what? Intact mudfish. I like fish guts and I cannot lie. Really? That's their Sir Mix-a-Lot? I like big butts and I cannot lie tag in is I like fish guts. We just sort of broke down that that's what he likes. He likes the guts, but not the actual fish parts. Looks like some of the fish the gulls have been stealing from art are still intact. He'd probably be happy to get the innards from these as well. I mean, I like what you like, as long as you don't hurt anybody. Let people like things and all that. The new crab textures are so good. Look at these little crabs. Also, they are quite tanky. Look at these little crabs. So let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Hang on. Oh, yeah. It looks like it does. Snapclaw meat, a mudfish's favorite treat. Some things are weird in Cool Taras, and it's not just the dancing wickermen. A fishing rod. Little frags. Good gracious, though. The texture work on those frags. I'll do this first. You know what? We've only got maybe about 15 more minutes left. We'll go enhancement and smack some things with some fist weapons, I guess. Look at this graph. It's all junk in my bags. Where's the other trinket? There we go. Alrighty. Let's smack some stuff. You thought they smelled bad on the outside. And a Star Wars reference? So it's a Sir Mix-a-Lot throwback and a Star Wars reference. I mean, I'm sure they've used that line a bajillion times, but that's obviously a Star Wars reference. So, yeah. Star Wars quote on a fish, no good. Oh, you're saying crab textures. Stop. The real deal. These fishing rods must have been left behind when Art moved from the beach. Most of them seem to have bites. Maybe you should reel them up and see what they've hooked. Okay. I mean, this is a neat little quest hub. You got one. Hefty mudfish. Will be a bonus buff item. It just says will be a bonus buff item. Like on the text. That's good. I like that. Is Flame Tongue still broken? Looks like Flame Tongue is very much still broken. On-hit effects are just not working. Which is so strange that they changed nothing, but all of a sudden on-hit effects break. Yeah, so casting Flame Tongue does nothing. But Wind Fury works. The totem Wind Fury works, but the base built-in Wind Fury on enhancement does not work. I already reported all that stuff in a big old email the other day. Oh, the bobber is a Murloc head. I was like, did it grab a Murloc? Oops, you snagged an angry carb. Oh, that's a big old crab. Agitated Snapclaw. The only reason why you're seeing Wind Fury attacks is because of the totem. Because Wind Fury passive hits don't actually work either now. So leveling is actually much slower because damage is much lower on these characters. Because a lot of on-hit effects and things aren't working right now. See, I don't know why, but my chat is broken. Hi, Nobble. They're coming. Wait. Hi, Nobble. Nobble, were you doing alpha stuff today? Or were you doing stuff on live? Also, I like how your alliance scenario video, which I was trying to record mine before yours, is now like the only one that exists because my instance was broken, but you still got to do yours, but now we can't do it anymore. So, because my door in the Dark Souls dungeon doesn't open. So, what's his face phases through the wall. I mean, we can't get out because the door won't open. But you have the whole scenario, apparently, you lucky bugger. Who'd you pay off at Blizzard to get that, huh? 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 I know you did. Alpha stuff, baby. Yeah, the door in the Dark Souls dungeon ship doesn't open on my character. I can quite literally log in on my other shaman, and I'm in the dungeon, and I'm just locked in with no NPC. You used Shaman Charge to go through the tunnel. Wait, the tunnel or the ship? I don't think I've been in a tunnel yet. The tunnel. I don't think I've been in a tunnel yet. I'm just in like the ship when you meet the first dude. Also this. That GIF is still broken. It's off center or off alignment still, but you know, so be it. But thank you for the 45 months, my friend. That means my 44 months is probably ready right now. Ship what? That's not a ship, my dear. Well, okay. After the ship, when you're in the Dark Souls style dungeon, that's what I mean. It's the portcullis or the gate doesn't open. It's locked. And there's no way to open it. And the other NPC just straight up phases through it. That's what I mean. It's after you click on the ship that ports you, yeah. That's what I mean. Well, you're in the dungeon. So you used Shaman Leap to get through that. Huh. I don't know if there's any NPCs that are nearby that I can do that with. I'll have to go check. You had that bug a while back. Could try to get the mushroom toy and phase through the wall. Look at this guy. Are you sure you're a lore YouTuber or are you a zone exploration exploiter, huh? I think you should make a video like my top 7 exploits during Battle for Azeroth Alpha. What is this? What is this madness? Are your viewers okay with this? Are you just a dirty hacker? Do they know you're a dirty hacker? You had to use Shaman Leap to get through the tunnel later on. Invisible wall. The trigger didn't open. Oh, okay. There's something else then. Gotcha. I mean, I've already done my fair share of farsighting around. I've only done a little bit of farsighting. I don't know how much farsighting you've done. Looks like the last of Art's rods. Are we still doing phrasing? Manage to salvage some of Art's bait with your catch. Waste not, want not. So you get Anglin Art's mudfish bait. Will be a collection of fishing baits. Okay. I'm always okay with this. Dirty. They encourage it in before Alpha gets in before his Alpha gets removed for hacking. Yeah, way to go, Novel. Way to go. Farsighted all over the places. Yeah, exactly. The viewers told him how to do it. Don't. Come on. Twitch chat. Don't corrupt this poor innocent boy. I thought at first it was just his Novel being the corrupter, but apparently it's Twitch chat corrupting. Come on. Don't corrupt this innocent little boy. We encourage Noble's dirtiness. Wait. Are we still doing... Yeah. We encourage Noble's dirtiness. So that's what happens on your Patreon page that still exists, but only certain people submit money to it. It's like your dirty Snapchat. I see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. You're not so wholesome anymore, Nobble. I see through you. Lemonfish, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Is that Earth Shield on enhancement? Yes, all three shamans get Earth Shield, even though it's mostly garbage. I have 17.5 thousand HP. It can heal every couple of seconds for 341. It is incredibly undertuned right now. It shouldn't be healing for a lot, but 300 when you physically have 17.5 thousand HP right now is nothing. But we'll see. I mean, tuning is whatever right now. Phrasing and context. Poor and innocent? Nah, not even close. It took me long enough? Right, I'm freezing and hungry. Time to bounce. Have fun, y'all. Thanks for the raid. Nobble, I'm only on Alpha for a little bit longer, and then we have Mythic Argus to work on tonight, so... If you want to watch me wipe a lot of Mythic Argus, that's the plan. And then I think after Mythic Argus, we may quest more, or I might play some more Darkest Dungeon. Mean goals. Much appreciated. These birds took a couple of my fingers. Really? How many fingers? A couple is 2. Hasn't stopped me from fishing, though. Fair enough. I can't run out of bait, because then I'd have to stop fishing. Better stop breathing, if you ask me. Wow. This is great, friend. This much bait will keep me in mudfish for days. I mean, whatever you like, right? I mean, come on. What do we have there, friend? These gulls were taking whole fish, too? The nerve. I appreciate you bringing the good bits back to me, though. Those buzzards can keep the rest for all I care. What a character. Art Huey. I still think the whole, like, circular logic of this character is pretty good. Takes perfectly fine crab meat, uses it as bait for bottom-dwelling mudfish, to then take the mudfish, not even eat the fish meat, eats the innards. Just the innards, though. Not the rest. It's good stuff. Why is art so extra for fishing? Because obviously fishing is love, fishing is life. Duh. You ever been fishing on a boat, friend? I used to do all the time till that big old gull moved in on my other pier. Oh, into the other pier, my other pier. They moved into my other pier. That's a weird sentence. Whatever I do, I can't seem to shoo the thing away, and he gets pretty mad if I try to go near him. You look pretty tough, though. Think you could take him on? I don't know, maybe? Killed old gods, killed dragon aspects, killed a planet, a corrupted planet core. Can I kill a giant seagull? Probably not, actually. I'm totally dead. 100% dead. That is a big bird. Also, every other bird aggroed me at the same time. Can we talk about this? I'm gonna pop gift to the Naru here because I am getting beat up. Well, it's like 4 birds here. There we go. We did it. We survived. It's like playing Dark Souls and then going back to places you... Oh, I actually did die. Straight up. Ha! So apparently I cannot... Enhancement has so little damage right now because Flame Tongue and Wind Fury don't work. Also, default UI. So we can take on 3 burbs, but not 4. Doesn't drop anything, does it? No. We can take on 3, but not 4. I have to go all the way around, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Wow, the aggro radius is so weird. It's so weird. Aggro's 1 bird, aggro's every bird in 40 yards. Isn't that an old EverQuest meme? I have no idea. Maybe. I didn't play EverQuest. The seagull's too strong. Yep. Veteran heroes taking on gods and demons are 1 stupid burb. Mm-hmm. The birds were stronger than Argus and the old gods. You're right. Well, fair play. We also don't have our artifact weapons anymore and our legendaries anymore. So we have lost a lot of power. He's already respawned. Damn. You're the greatest, friend. Now I can fish on my beach and my boat again. The sisters will be thrilled at the bounty of innards they'll be get next time they visit. Only the best. Thanks again, friend. Did we just help? The realization is setting in chat as it set in with me because of the chat delay. So we just helped the bad guy. We just basically helped a bad guy. Now it all makes sense. Also, big gulls won't die. Isn't it big girls don't lie? So it seems that Art is a member of the Coven, or at least he's brainwashed in a way to fish up these fish to get the innards for the sisters, for the Coven. That's what it sounds like. Oh, big girls don't cry. You're right, you're right. Big girls don't cry, not lie. The die confused my brain. Yeah, big girls don't cry. The sisters will be thrilled at the bounty of innards they'll get the next time they visit. But we don't know Art's whole story. He could be doing this on purpose so he can save his family and or his own skin so he doesn't get turned into some wicker monster.
Safe travels.
But that is also really creepy. So, yeah. I think that's going to be the end of the leveling section today. We just got a little, yeah. So we just sort of helped the Coven, kind of. Oh, it's the name I can't pronounce. It's like it's like Usige, but it's not. Thank you for the 4 months with the Twitch Prime. Well, we'll pick it back up at the Hangman's Point. I don't even... Yeah. Oh, gosh. That's pretty funny.